Just then Drew get a hit on the box from Monet that Diana about to go handle her BI. But let's go back a sec. Let's go way back to Tariq, okay? So he heads back to his crib after leaving Di at the hospital, after hitting Davis on the box saying he need an address, heads back to his crib, tells Brayden he about to handle that business. Pulls the gat out, packs it up. Brayden like, all right, give me a minute. I'll roll with you. Whatever's clever, I'm down. Just then they get a knock on the door. It's this cat Stokely. He come in, tell them they both fired. That their services are no longer needed. After Flavor Flav over here pulled his little stunt the other night. He like, collectively, we decided y'all mofos is fired. Tells them they know they using them to sell drugs. Using their fame as a DJ to sell drugs. Terminator. Y'all don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Tariq like, we ain't going nowhere. Comes at Stokely's ass. They get him the fuck up out of there. Tariq like, see what that coke do? Tells Brayden it's all his fault. And they go back and forth a little, on what the next move should and shouldn't be at this point. Tariq peace up out of there. Goes to see his mom at her hideout. Tells her she was almost a grandma. And they have a little moment. Gets a little time in with his sister, Because Tariq might be on the run soon. If he gets to go through with his plan to whack Felicia. So he goes to visit his mama like any good dude would do. Tasha gives him some good input. He ain't trying to hear nothing she really talking about, but he heard it. At some point he pieces up out of there. And while driving, gets the word from Davis he was waiting on. Now meanwhile, Diana back in Monet crib, talking to Monet. Diana brewing like a pot of Cafe Bustelo. She like, I'm gonna get that. I'm about to roast Felicia chestnuts. She like, I don't give a damn what nobody say. And ain't gonna be nobody else to do it but me. Now realizing Diana's serious, Monet calls for a meeting with Carter. Tells him some news he didn't know about Felicia and her manhandling of Di's ass. Now while he tells her he didn't know what Felicia did and that Di was pregnant, he also lets her know that he ain't gonna do shit about it either. At least not in a way that Monet would be good with. Tells Monet to f*** off. They piece up out of there. Monet hits Di. Tells her Carter ain't gonna do shit. Di like, okay. Alright. Puts her plan in motion. Runs up in Monet's safe, grabs the gat, heads out. Now while Di get on her shit, Carter gets on his. Catches up with Felicia outside the station. Gets on her about why she beat Di's ass like that. In which she tells him how Tariq taking Zion out was on Di. And she got what she deserved. Because she told Di to do it, not Tariq. He like, motherfucker, I told you to do it. He like, you done f***ed up, right? You done f***ed up. Now he concerned about whether Tariq knows about they whole little crooked ass task force. They don't know. But now Tariq is potentially a liability. So they gotta put him in check now. He tells her to go home, not tell anyone, just stay the f*** home. You know what happened. Last time he told a mofo to go hide out somewhere and keep keep their mouth shut. Boom, 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 boom. See you at the crossroads. He gets up out the car, pieces up out of there. And soon after, Felicia pieces up out of there, you know. But under the watchful eye of Dirty Di, who follows that ass home. And you know what comes next. You know what comes next. Diana pulls up in the cut outside Felicia's spot. Felicia taking out the trash, see? You know, it was trash night. Goes out, leaves the door open for a brief moment. Comes back in the house, but something don't feel right. Looked over to the left like Tweet. I looked over to the left. Saw Dirty Di. Saw Dirty Di like an unwanted bug you just happened to come across in your crib. What happens next is what always happens in these movies. Person X schemes revenge, plans a hit on person Y. Person X finds person Y, gets the drop on person Y. What does person X do? Talk. Run their ever-loving mouth until person Y manipulates the situation and the weapon out the hand of person X. It always happens. It never fails. Person Y always be moving too, don't they? Slightly closer to person X. They be like, okay, calm down. Calm down. And person X be letting them. Felicia like, okay, let's be calm. Diana so lonely, she spent 5 minutes talking to this chick who just stomped her baby out. Physically. Like, what is there to say? Even after Felicia told her it was just business, nothing personal, little boo-boo. Of course, Felicia trained in the art of small talk and ass whipping. Finagles the gun out of Diana's hands, slaps her up again real quick. Diana can't get enough of that slap ass, whoop ass that Felicia be putting down. She can't get enough. Felicia fuck around and put a ShopRite bag over Di's head. She put a Dollar Tree bag over Di's head. Like Di game was trash. You know how the fans do at the football games when a team is trash. Yo, she bagged Di groceries. Understood her to mean plastic over paper. Somehow Di gets back in the game, kicks Felicia down, stomped her out a little. She looked over to the left, finds a big ass Teflon cast iron frying pan. You know, the kind that your grandma cooked eggs in, then cooked breakfast meat in, no clean. The kind that might have produced a little black sediment up in your meal. Like your eggs was a little crunchy when it was all said and done. Had some black crunchy shit all up in your eggs. I'm saying Dirty Di picked up that big ass T-fowl pan. T-fowl, T-fowl. Hopped on Pop like Dr. Seuss. Got on top of Felicia. Smashed her pumpkin, rocked her snot box, tightened up her grill heavy. showed her what it looked like when her brain was on drugs, and all of that. Cracked her cranium open. You know the scene. Lit her ass up like a damn Charlie Brown Christmas tree up in that bitch. Bye, Felicia.